so I don't know how to get this episode started, so we're just gonna get going. So, like I stated last episode, I'm going to be stocking the market, or at least I tried to stock the market last episode. Uh, but I didn't have the farms or the infrastructure to actually make it easy on myself to do so. Like, here's my task: stock the market. I'm gonna get a couple diamonds when I get this done. But I don't really have the materials or, like I said, the infrastructure to do so. So I'm going to be building a few farms. The first one here will be a wither skeleton farm. I've spent the majority of this week preparing all the farms I need to build. So yeah, I slabbed up a lot of that space here. A lot of it. I'm still getting a few mobs. I don't know where he spawned in at. Where'd he come from? I don't know. I still have like a few areas. This is, I guess, is one of the bigger areas I haven't slabbed up. And then I have little islands around here. But since I don't have the torches, or not the torches, the fireworks to really hop around here, like I really can't afford to just fly around and stuff. So I'm gonna leave that stuff until I get enough diamonds to buy my rockets. So yeah, I've got 10. I need 2 more. And yeah, a lot of fun. Um, but yeah, actually, I still need the ender chest. 'Cause I got all my materials here to build. Yeah, George. Gonna name my piglins George. Um, got all my materials here. I did actually build a wither rose farm. That was fun. Not really. It kept breaking. But alright, so I want to get this going. I have a lot of work to do before this episode comes out, and that's only maybe a couple days from now. So yeah, let's jump into a time lapse and get that done. Alright, so the farm is done and working slowly but surely. I got some skellies here, but yeah, it's done. It's working slow at the moment. As I was sitting here waiting for some skellies to spawn and stuff, it's flying around at free cam and looking for little areas that I need to slab up or remove. Like little islands like this I know about, but I had like little cave systems back here that I could slab up. I could just remove this a little bit, but there's still a good number of areas up up here that I could remove or slab. I know there's a cave somewhere around here, I think. But yeah, like over there, um, over there, and there. So, rates aren't great at the moment. They say that I have a bunch coming in. But yeah, so down here, all that's happening is, everything's getting collected there, and then got a few hopper lines that feed into this dropper here. And so whenever it has stuff in it, it activates this hopper, not hopper, piston. I was really struggling there. But then, yeah, there's an observer clock that just activates that guy. And then it gets pushed over by this guy and lines up with the chest here. Then as items fall through, like clumps of items fall through the string here, it activates this piston and it pushes it over the hoppers here. And then it gets sorted. Oh, so that's skellies. Right. So if we go down here, yeah, so this is where my skulls are going to be coming through as I get more and more coal, a little bit of coal, bones and bones. And then everything else will get dumped in the fire. Do I have any skellies up there? No. We'll turn off the system. And what that does is it just pulls that target block out of the clock that's here, and it can no longer, power the system. So, all right. Now that this is done, it's time to kind of move on to the next farm. And this is not where I wanted to go. But yeah, the next farm is my ghast farm. So we'll head over there and get stuff prepped and ready to go. And yeah, that's probably it. We'll probably do another time lapse. So here we go. Cool. So was that fun? Maybe. We'll see. The gas farm is done, and I'm just letting it run at the moment. Just letting things happen. It's a little loud, not too bad. I have an auto kill switch hooked up to this, so I don't have to sit here and swing. But I could turn it off and just wait and manually kill them and use the looting effect. So yeah. So other than gas tiers, I also get a bunch of gunpowder, and since I have this data pack, I get mob heads. So yeah, that's pretty cool. We'll just set it back to automatic killing. And yeah, so this is a design by ENXO4. And besides the auto kill, uh, this I added. That's not in the tutorial. But yeah, there's just a string here, observer, and then, yeah, easy. But yeah, it's a pretty good design. It's working pretty well. The only thing I think I could do to maybe make this a little better is to add like a glass skirt at this level here. But, man, they are loud. They're at 2. I'll just turn them there. But I have one more farm to build now. One more. And then I can get to editing and finish up the video. I'm running out of time. But we're almost there. Once I get the blaze farm, we can get the shop stocked and should be good to go. So, alright, I don't think I'm going to do a time lapse of the blaze farm. We'll probably do that more on camera. Alright, I almost forgot. But this is another part of the gas farm, and this is just the elevator, I guess. It helps to bring, I don't know. This isn't my farm, so I don't understand everything about it. But yeah, this device just helps to get the gas up into the kind of farming space, where I swing my sword. But I needed to come over here and turn off the system, so I don't waste all the... Oh, why isn't this a double chest? Weird. Okay, cool. Is it still going? Shouldn't be. Okay, we're good. Cool. All right, now it's blaze farm time. All right, I've got the blaze farm all done. I figured I'd just get it done. I thought that'd be the quickest way to not like do a time lapse or anything on it. And yeah, I didn't really want to do a time lapse anyway because, well, it's not all that pretty on the outside. So yeah, it's done. And this is something I designed a while ago for a single player world I had a while ago as well. So yeah, simple design. They spawn and they fall into the lava here and they get pushed over. And there's a minecart that goes back and forth whenever I stand on this pressure plate. See if I can get a good angle there. There we go. So as I stand there, the cart will go back and forth and pick up a new blaze, and then drop it inside this scaffolding here. And that allows the blaze to not entity cram, so I can just go AFK while I sit here, and I can do whatever. And when I come back, I can farm a bunch of blaze. Even though I just picked up a bunch. So yeah, pretty cool. So I got a bunch of blaze rods here and a couple heads. Storage is pretty simple. I got a minecart under here. I just picked it all up. At some point, I will probably make an exterior and like an exit here. I don't know if I'll have it just go up to the nether roof. I am thinking about doing a nether hub at some point. So I'll probably connect this up to that. But anyways, it's time to get the market stocked. So let's go do that. Cool. Market is stocked, except for these two. I do have some of them, though, because I sell them in like stacks or like 4 totems, 8 nautilus shells. I don't have like enough, and yeah, so I can't quite stock it properly. It's not gonna spit out the right number. But otherwise, everything is stocked. I was able to get a little bit of torch, like one box in here. I don't have enough coal to make more than one cake. I put about a shulker box worth of cake in there. A stack of end crystals. I was going to do 9 stacks, but they're expensive. Really, for the glass. I don't want to spend the glass. I didn't get enough shells, or not shells, skulls for the nether stars, but I did. I have one that I can put in here. So, cool. Market is stocked, so cool. Let's go over to the bank over there. I did actually have an idea. So while I was preparing stuff for the farms, I needed to build a couple enchanting tables for the Wither Rose farm. And if I haven't stated it, both the Wither Rose farm and the Wither Skeleton farm, I believe, are by Shulkercraft. Though my Wither Skeleton farm is a little modified. I added a second module or platform to that and made it like a looting farm. So, but yeah, back to the enchanting table. I needed 4 diamonds for that, and yeah, I kind of overlooked the fact that I might need to craft stuff with diamonds, except for armor. I was thinking about armor, but yeah, enchanting tables. So I went back here and I just grabbed a few for crafting. But it gave me the idea to maybe add another module to this that I could maybe exchange emeralds for diamonds. So maybe like a stack of emeralds for a diamond or something. Like I don't want it to be easily abused, so make it kind of expensive. Um, it's just more for whenever I do need to craft stuff with diamonds. I think I could exchange emeralds for that. But anyways, let's submit our task. I've got the market all done. So we can submit. It goes here, right? Cool. And get my 2 diamonds. Finally. All right, let's go over there, and we're gonna fly. So I can buy. All right. I think this is the first time I'm actually buying something here. So let's just So it's one shulker box for 12 diamonds. So we're going to spend our 12 diamonds. And just going to count up all the diamonds. And there we go. We got our rockets box. Cool. So I think from now on, I'm not going to abuse my rockets as much. I don't want to have to buy another box soon. So, yeah. I may end up walking a lot more or finding other ways of traveling. I do need to get this one stocked back up. At some point, I want to have like a little factory space to manufacture some of the stuff like the rockets, the food, torches, cakes maybe, golden apples, and actually that leads me to my next thing. Put this back. So one of the farms that I'm not gonna do this episode because it's so simple. It's a carrot farm, and I've got the guy already. I just need to get carrots planted and stuff. But down here is kind of a open space that I'm kind of thinking about maybe making it a kind of a food area so I can manufacture things like the cake, carrots, the gold apples, and maybe some other stuff like pies and stuff. But I can use this space to like stock that stuff or like manufacture that stuff so it's easier to stock. So I don't have to manually make all of it. So yeah, I think at some point I'll make this kind of a shop that I can do that stuff in. But anyways, it's the end of the episode, so let's wrap up some stuff, I guess. I had a lot of fun. It was really busy this week trying to get farms and stuff all built. I spent maybe a couple days just putting and laying down slabs, and I still have more to put and some more stuff to clear to improve the wither skeleton farm. But I should be able to get that working. But yeah, the market here is all stocked up, and we are good. So actually, I forgot to do something. Let's do that really quick. So I was actually going to get another task. So we're not going to do a hard or simple one. I am starting to run out of food. I'm not as, bad off, or I'm not as close to running out as I was with the rockets, but I figured we could go for maybe a medium, like maybe a couple mediums, just because, well, that'll get me to 12 diamonds pretty quick. So cool. Let's see what we get. Cool, it didn't spit anything out. Interesting. Alright, let's try that again. There we go. We got a task now. Complete a build. Ah, cool. I was actually hoping I'd get something like this. Complete a build. I'm trying to think of something, because it's not like start a build. I have to complete something that has already been started. Though it doesn't have a... That's a little too easy. That's almost done. I don't know. I'll work on something. I think maybe I'll work on this, or trying to think, is there something I have out in the world that could use some building? Or, you know what, I could... I mean, I could try to get this guy done too. I mean, it's pretty close, though it does require some terraforming. Where's my rockets? I haven't really touched this in a while, but I need to... I didn't cover these two with the slabs. Oh well. Yeah, I haven't touched this in a while, but it's a little laggy that way. But yeah, I'll think on what build we can complete. Can I get over there? Because, I could work on that, but I'm just gonna fly. Yeah, maybe I could do this. Start finishing this stuff up too. So I could do the whole building, because, this is part of this whole structure. So we'll see. It'll be fun. But let's put that away so I don't lose it. Put that there. Cool. Alright, we're back to the end. I forgot I had that little bit I wanted to do. But yeah. Anyways, if you made it to this part of the video, leave a like, comment, subscribe. Have a good rest of your day. See ya!